dust is in my eyes, my blood is on the ground. Quiet little chuckle and the shuffling of the boots of the coward that shot me down. He turns toward the sunrise and I hear him softly say, I guess you've met your macho man, as the colors fade to gray.
Howdy, partners. Dust and Blood is a rabble-rousing, rootin'-tootin', bronco-bustin' podcast not suitable for the ears of youngins. Take a gander at the content warnings and listen with care.
Welcome to Dust and Blood, a narrative play podcast set in the wild, weird fantasy West. I'm Blake, your GM, and our players are Keith Curtis as Jasper Graves, Corinne Hill as Myra Sting, Zach Parker as Moz Copernicus Pryor, and Gail Parker as Bonesaw. Last time on Dust and Blood, our heroes fought the rapidly turned undead Reggie, and reeled as Moz fled from an unexpected bounty on his head. Moz. You walked into Arcanium Industries as Mozzarella Copernicus Pryor. You walked out with a hat of disguise, looking like a gnome fella. What is going through Moz's head?
He's gonna try and acquire as much information as he can, because right now all he has are bits and pieces, and he wants to see how they all fit together. Where was the location that Moz was supposed to meet his family at?
It's actually not too far away from where you're at right now.
Okay.
Where they told you to meet was the Crown Valley Hotel, which is where you had initially met them.
Okay. Moz is gonna meander his way down there, just keeping an open eye out. He's looking for anything relating to his family, whether that be people under their employment or just clues, just anything of note.
Okay. Go ahead and give me just a perception check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Fuck!
Nice.
Okay.
Wow, starting a fire!
Alright. That's interesting. So, as you're heading over, you don't see anything initially. You know, you're looking around, seeing what you can spot. It's not until you get almost to the hotel that you actually spot two people walking down the street. It's much warmer this morning. It seems like there's been a bit of a thaw. And the two people that you recognize, one is kind of Reggie's second in command, a consigliere, for lack of a better term. The other person that you see is somebody that you didn't know for most of your life, but is incredibly familiar because he is the engineer that was on the train that you and Bonesaw stole the plans from.
Poor man.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
I thought we gave the plans back.
You gave some of them back, like 80%, I think.
Right.
We gave him a copy of the original.
Oh, yeah. The notes. The cliff notes. Okay.
And you see they're walking together. The engineer looks a little bit frazzled and a little bit nervous. The consigliere has an arm around him and is... You actually overhear with a 29, you overhear, it's fine, they're gonna treat you just fine, don't worry. So you lost some of the notes. It's nothing that you need to be too concerned about. They're walking away from the hotel at the time that you encounter them.
Have they spotted Moz yet?
How stealthy is Moz being?
Kind of the moment that he catches wind of the pair, assuming that they haven't really noticed him yet, I think Moz will kind of duck around a corner and maybe touch up his appearance a little. So I think Moz looks like Jim Ziplak currently, but it would be Moz's most recent memory of Jim, which would have probably been immediately after he lost the bet. So, moving forward through time, I think Moz is going to touch up how Jim would look now, he assumes.
Okay.
So I think he's going to grow out a little bit of the hair, maybe a little disheveled. I think he has like a quarter bottle of scotch, and I think he's going to kind of pour it around really soak up all that stench in his fur. But he's going to make sure his clothes are all tattered, and time has not been kind to Jim Ziplack.
Yeah, it definitely has not been kind to him. It is the perfect disguise. Their eyes kind of skate over Moz. They just kind of ignore you and walk past. The consigliere just says, yeah, just go by room 2B in a little bit after they've woken up, had some meal, and you'll be fine. Nothing you need to worry about. They continue to walk on.
With that information, Moz is going to try and follow up on that room they were discussing.
Yeah, you go into the hotel. He can pretty easily see from the outside, and if he does kind of a lap looking inside, this will be the last thing that 29, that net 20 gives you, but you're able to figure out, based on the information that you have, which room is to be.
Can Moz access the room from the outside? Like, is there a door? Is there a window?
There are a couple of windows. It looks like it has a balcony that you could go in through an outside door, but there's no ladder or anything for some second story work.
Okay. Are there people around? Is Moz alone, or would he be spotted if he tried to scale a balcony?
You guess that maybe there's a chance that somebody's stirring inside the hotel, but it's still early enough that most people are probably still asleep.
Well, Moz, I think, is going to discreetly try and pull some rope off of maybe a horse or something that's nearby, and he's going to briefly pull out his Stradivarius and cast Animate Rope and send it up to the top of the balcony so that he could easily scale it.
Yeah, there's no roll necessary. You absolutely are able to just climb up nice and quiet like. Give me a stealth check, and can somebody please roll me 1d20 and a 1d100?
1d100. Oh, that's always the fun stuff.
18.
Holy shit. 18 is so good for you for that 1d100 roll. You wanted less than
Good
20,
to know.
so that was...
Okay.
And looks like an 8 for the 1d20. Okay, perfect. Moz, you scale up and you glance inside. 15 stealth. You're pretty quiet, and there's enough snow still out here that you're able to muffle your footprints a little bit. As you look into the room, you can see it's a suite with 2 other rooms off to the side. It looks like each one has a door out to the balcony, and 2B, which you're at, appears to be like a kind of a common room with a bed pulled out. And as you kind of go between each window, you see 5 figures. In one room, you see 2 mouse folk with brown fur, one with brown hair that's done up really nice, the other with more golden hair. They're each in their own separate beds, full on sleeping. The blonde-haired one you see has a knife next to her as she sleeps. You recognize both of them. It's your sisters, Feta and Cotilla.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
When you go to the other room on the right, you see a figure that you recognize from just the other day, a gray-furred, big-eared mousefolk with a fake mustache on, and a white-furred mousefolk nicely done up, your brothers Reggie and Cheddars.
Huh.
And in the main room, on a cot that's been pulled out, hat pulled down over his face, shotgun right next to the bed, you see Monty.
Shit.
Asleep at the post. It looks like he was supposed to be on guard and has fully fallen asleep.
Man, gang's all here.
Yes.
Shit.
You said they're all asleep? Like no one's up and around doing anything?
They are all asleep. That's what the 1d100 roll was.
Okay.
It's to see how many of them were awake.
Are there any items lying around, pieces of paper, something that's out of place that they would have brought inside?
Give me a perception check.
14.
Okay, a couple of things that you notice. Because you're outside, you're not going to get quite as good of a view as you might normally. You do see, however, what appears to be several architectural drawings. A chalkboard that has been sketched on and appears to have, like, building drawing diagrams and stuff. A large carrying case made out of wood, and a diagram on the table that you recognize from inside the journal of the engineer.
I remember he was working on a fancy engine. What was the concept, or what was the appeal of it again?
It was an arcane engine for a railroad train. And as you look at it, you can see it's this long, looks like it's made out of iron with several green gems attached to it. A lot of piping going in between the various pieces of it. That's what you can see with a 14 from the outside.
Okay, alright, this is getting interesting. Huh. So, seeing all of his family here is nice, and having all the information on the table is really good. But I think what Moz is really trying to discern is why his family flipped on him. And I don't think he's going to get that just from observing them sleep. So I think Moz is actually going to pull the sheriff out of his pocket and say, "All right, little buddy, why don't you take a little peek and see what's going on in there?" And he'll
Was that an accent change?
He's not
he's
Moz.
He's not Moz, he's Ziploc.
That's right.
So I think Moz is gonna remove the sheriff's hat just for now, and leave him on the windowsill to keep an eye on things. And Moz, I think, is probably gonna scale down the balcony and probably just find like a warm corner where he can pretend to be homeless for a little bit while he keeps an ear on things through the sheriff.
Ah, fantastic.
He's also gonna remove the rope.
Okay, yeah, it takes probably about half an hour before anything comes up. Monty wakes up first with a kind of a jolt going for the gun, and it's just like, shit. Gets up, stretches, goes, knocks on the women's door, goes over, knocks on guy's door, stretches, goes over to a potbelly stove, starts building a fire, or rebuilding the fire. It's been going all night. 5 to 10 minutes later, everyone comes out in shifts. Monty's pouring various drinks for people, tea for Feta and Reggie, big pot of black coffee for Katia, Cheddars, and himself, before they all gather around. Now, how are you hearing through the sheriff? How is the sheriff paying attention?
I believe it's the same way that Bonesaw hears through goiter.
I can only get emotions.
Oh shit.
The Master has an empathic link with his familiar to a 1 mile distance. The Master can communicate empathically with the familiar, but cannot see through its eyes. Because of the link's limited nature, only general emotions can be shared. The Master has the same connection to an item or place that his familiar does. If the Master is 5th level or higher, a familiar and the Master can communicate verbally as if they were using a common language. Other creatures do not understand the communication without magical help.
Okay, so you'll be able to talk to the sheriff afterwards. He just won't be able to necessarily interact directly, because the sheriff, you can tell people if you would want. I can tell people if you want, or we can just leave it secret.
I don't really care too much about.
Okay, the sheriff is now Moz's actual honest-to-God familiar.
Aww! Congratulations! It's
Thank
a
you.
frog.
or a toad. We're not quite sure on the
Or a toad.
specifics.
One of the Trachean of some
Same
sort.
difference. So yeah, we can assume that all of this is being told to you by the sheriff afterwards.
Okay.
You just won't be able to, tell the sheriff to do anything in the moment.
Okay.
You overhear them start talking. Cheddars is the one who kind of kicks things off and says, Alright. Today's a big day. Fortunately, looks like even after our attempts to get him back in the fold, our darling brother isn't going to be joining us. And Monty just smirks and says, "Told you." Cheddar says, yes, quite. Now, even so, we'll be able to make this work without him. Feta, dear, you're certain that you'll be able to pull this off by yourself? And Feta just nods and says, "Of course, brother, dear. Nothing that I can't do. Having Moz here would have just been a nice little boon to help out." Cheddar continues, says, "Yeah, well, I guess he's not scared of that bounty as much as we thought he would be. It's a damn shame. We'll go and take it off him later, once we're well and truly secure. Now, everybody remember their roles for today?" Everyone kind of nods and says, "Now, the demonstration is supposed to start right around 1 o'clock. Me and Reggie will be there. Make sure that they see us, that we're not a part of what's going on. After that, we'll go into the deliberations. We'll make sure to keep everybody delayed. Feta?" Yes, I know, brother. I'll distract them. Make sure everything goes away. Right. And Monty, Kadia, you two just need to get up to the 3rd floor, where they're housing that blasted thing. Right, brother. I'll be able to crack that lock no matter what. And Monty just nods and says, "And I'll be able to make sure that bitch Captain Faraday doesn't get in our way." Reggie says, "Well, if everything goes our way, shouldn't need to worry about her, but if you do, shouldn't be too much of a problem for you." They all nod and then start diving in and start making breakfast. That's all they're going to talk about for a little while.
Okay.
And at that point, Reggie will say, "All right, we're going to go get started. Monty, you go get the cart. Feta, you prepare for your damsel in distress routine. Katia, do whatever it is that you do before these sorts of things. Once this day is over, we're going to be so much richer." And they break and start to head out. Monty, you see, takes a piece of paper, folds it up, puts it in his coat pocket, and grabs a billfold with cash before they head out. That's about the time that the sheriff returns to you and gives you all of this download. So what do you do with this information?
Good show, chap. He'll return the hat onto the sheriff. Now, where were we? Based off of what information was on the table, can Moz determine the location that they're referring to? Assuming wherever this mystery engine is housed, or the plans for it.
Give me a knowledge engineering check.
You know, I don't. I might have an engineering degree in real life. I don't think Moz is really suited for that type of work, and that's a nat 1. Yeah, that's appropriate.
No.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're not sure, like, just based on your straight up engineering knowledge of whatever, because you do recognize the arcane engine thing, that drawing. You would assume whatever it is probably involving something to do with one of the railroads.
Yeah.
That's the most you can assume from that, even with the nat 1.
Yeah, Moz is a slow reader on a good day. There's no way that he would have been able to absorb all that. Okay, so they're definitely planning for some sort of heist, and there's too many for Moz to track down all of them. If they're planning on moving it, that's a real heavy piece of machinery. They must be trying to get it onto a train. So I think it would be too much effort on too little notice to try and capture all of his family in one fell swoop. They're too scattered, they're too organized. But Moz might be able to steal the bounty from underneath them if he just intercepts the train cart and manages to throw them off somehow. So then he can renegotiate things on his own terms. But he needs that chip, that card that he can play. I think Moz has probably gotten maybe in over his head. I was gonna try and do a whole Lone Ranger thing, but if it's just Reggie, Moz can handle it, but Reggie's not gonna be by himself. So it's also we have no idea where shit's going. So I think at this point Moz has made up his mind, and he is going to try and go back to the team and ask for help.
As he enters into the flowing waters, Jordan Yates looks and says, you seem to be lost, friend. Allow me to let you... why don't you go outside? I don't think this is the place for you.
You dare! I am Jim Ziplack, the best fiddle player in this side of the Mississippi. How dare you speak to me? I have been here for aid and funded your whole organization. This is preposterous.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Ziplack. I didn't realize it was you. You didn't look... I thought you'd be shorter.
I need a room to freshen up because my past month has been miserable.
Oh.
Now please, show me to my room. I need a hot bath.
Give me a diplomacy check. Just a straight diplomacy check.
Not Moz's or Jim's strong suit, I feel.
Diplomacy?
Diplomacy.
As a bard?
13.
13.
It's there.
The good news is that Jordan has heard of Jim Ziplack, and somewhat mysteriously, you feel a little bit of a vibration from your pack where your golden fiddle is. One of the things that you know about it is when you defeat someone, the word spreads. And Jordan, looking down at you, he gets a look of sympathy of like, oh, this is a person who is down on their luck and got their ass beat. And he just says, right, well, that shouldn't be a problem. We can get you set up. It will be 10 silver a night.
Pish posh. Moz or Jim will hand over 20, seeming uncaring about the coins.
And immediately Jordan, like, full-on switches tones, and it's like, oh, yes, paying customer. Okay, we're good now. And says, right this way. And he's going to grab a key off the wall, lead you up, and get you set up in one of the rooms as Jim Ziplack.
Finally. Now leave.
Yes, of course. Please let us know if you need anything else. Okay, and bye. And he just exits out. And you are alone in your room. You do know that it is right down the hall from y'all's room if you wanted to go in.
Jim will poke his head out the door, just look left, look right, see if anyone's in the hall. Does he spot anyone?
No, nobody's around.
Okay.
From one of the rooms down the way, he hears some caterwauling. Definitely sounds like somebody who is drunk from the previous night.
Okay. If that's the case, Moz will pop into his room, change back to his original recipe appearance, and he'll walk up to the door, which he should still have access to, right?
Yeah, he has his key. As he goes in, make a reflex save for me.
Yeah, that's not good. Ooh, 24.
You duck out of the way as there's a flies, and a raven flies down, swooping at you, and drops a note right on your head. You manage to not get caught, and as it does, the bird sits up, preens its wing feathers a little bit, and then goes in towards the window. Now that it's done its job, it's free.
Well, can't say I've seen that one before. Moz will peer, open up the letter, and Moz will go inside, close the door, and sit down to sound out the words as he works through the message. Bone saw. Oh shit. Said, I love you all. Please stay. We do not care about that thing we found in the trush. Please come back. JB double N. Come
Who's Jubbum?
back, asshole.
He got
That one he
Myra. Well, I guess they still love me.
Aww.
Now, where might I find these? I'm assuming y'all cleared out by now.
We didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, I think this is a good point for us to go back in time to earlier that morning. I need a harp. Yeah. Early morning. You all cast some spells, everyone got ready, and you are loaded for bear. I believe you guys had talked about going to the Sacred Flame Home for the Needy.
I believe Jasper has recently released something out of the window and got the crow set up, and Bonesaw is kind of tinkering with his elixirs for the day, and he says, well, I mean, we could wait around for Moz, but it could be a while, and it seems like we have some more urgent things to follow up on, what with the things we learned last night, so, I guess we crack on for now, and if Moz doesn't turn up in a few days, then we can go hunt him down and bring him back. How does that sound?
Sounds fine by me. I think we should go down and partake of some breakfast first, and then head on over that way.
Alright. Sure. Bonesaw looks around the room like he's gonna find Moz, like, hiding under a pile of clothes or, like, sitting in the corner.
Aww.
Breakfast, then! Moz used to love breakfast.
Yeah, he did. I think that when most people think of Moz, they kind of think back on how much he loved breakfast.
Definitely, it was a defining trait of his. You know what might be a good idea, though? If we wanted to stop in on the shop, just in case we end up fighting more sudden zombies that can paralyze people, maybe some anti-paralysis things might help.
Oh, that kind of shop. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Forewarned is forearmed, as they say.
Myra,
Yes.
give me a fortitude save.
Oh, I'm still sick.
DC is 13.
I think with a +4.
Hey!
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't even need it.
Yeah, the 20. You wake up and you still have a little bit of a fever. You're not feeling great, but after getting around, you start to feel a little bit more like your old self. You're not 100%, but you're feeling a little bit better. You don't take the damage, and this counts as your first save. You need 2 consecutive saves to cure it.
Okay. She sits up, she sniffles a little bit, rubs the sleepies out of her eyes, and she goes, okay, let's get some breakfast.
Bonesaw puts the back of his hand on your forehead so he can feel if you have a fever, but he's wearing gloves, so it's not very effective.
It's also cold-blooded creature with a dead person.
I think her temperature is ambient.
Well, you're looking a lot better. Bonesaw flicks one of his vials and says, if you're not feeling all the way better, then I've got something for you. But if you are, then maybe I'll save it just in case one of us gets it later.
Yeah, best hang on to that. I'm feeling okay for now. You know, I think I'll we'll see how it goes. But good to know that we have it.
You You all go down, you get yourselves some food. It's a delicious egg-based breakfast. Lots of, frittatas, scrambled eggs, omelets, just the whole 9 yards. Absolutely delicious.
Moz loves eggs.
He did love eggs. I think if anybody thinks about Moz, the first thing that comes to mind is how much he loved eggs.
Say Jordan.
Yes.
Do you, pick up a lot of rumors and things as a sort of hotel person? Do you know stuff about people?
I hear my fair share of things, but it wouldn't be prudent for me to go sharing the secrets that I hear. And he holds a hand open.
What if it's to help the Galloways, though?
Oh!
I think he needs something to grease his palms.
He closes his hand.
Oh, never mind then. Just kidding.
No, you were absolutely right, Corinne, but...
Good. That was way better. That was the much better idea.
Yep.
Bonesaw will slide over the list of incidents that the sheriff gave us of other people being attacked in town and say to you two, Jasper, Myra, I sort of got thinking the attack last night could have been a hit for us. We could have been targeted. So maybe there's other victims, if we can find a connection, might shed some light. Maybe they're enemies of the person doing a thing. So... Jordan, do you see any connections?
He goes down the list, looking at it, scratching his head, and says, not many connections that I see. You have Lee Marin. She owns one of the best smoke shops in town. If you want to get good tobacco or other things, she's the one to talk to. The youth representative, stand-up man, not really much got involved around. Mary works down at the saddle store. She's one of the ladies of the night, as it were. Cornelius Tomes. Oh, he was at the university. Honestly, his entire family, it's a bit difficult to work with at times. They own some sorts of lumber company up in Idaho or some such place. He doesn't exactly have the best reputation, bit of a cad. Enos Toma, not really much to know about, just that he was at the Nickelodeon Theater around the time that Ms. Moon finished up her special show. And Shen Yun, well, that's interesting. He's a banker at the Blue Scales Bank, fairly cutthroat with his loan agreement, if I remember correctly.
So perhaps there's a thread of, people getting up to things that a morally righteous sort of person would disagree with. You've got a smoke shop, a prostitute, a lumber person who undercut things with his family. The only bankers dishonest all over, Enos Tamar was at the peep show. The only real outlier here is Pahana, the youth representative. I don't really know how they fit in. I don't know. Well, it was worth a shot. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Anything to help out the Galloways. You'll remember to mention that, right?
Oh, of course.
Thank you. And last night, big game hunter Reginald became a zombie and attacked you and Virginia Reeves.
All right, do we want to pick up some remove paralysis potions and then head over and see what we can find at the shelter?
Yeah, and if we can pass a general store or a gun shop, I'd like to top off on bullets. I used a fair few of them in that fight in the Witch Market.
Sounds good.
Murder Alley.
Bonesaw shudders.
You all begin to head out. As you're walking, you see a place down the main thoroughfare called Penny's General Store. You all come to kind of the same conclusion that Moz did, that probably the best place to get magic items will be the Arcanium Industries. But you slip into Penny's General Store. Welcome in, folks. Looking for anything in particular?
Top of the morning, ma'am. Just wanted to buy a box of ammo to top off my 6-shooter.
Happy to help with that. She's dressed up in a kind of nice vest, sleeves rolled up, black hair pulled back in a messy bun, a pair of glasses on her eyes. She's been writing in a notebook. While she did give you all a smile when you walked in, she immediately turns back to her notebook after she points out the ammunition and goes into just a resting, like, all right, I need to figure this out kind of face. You're able to get anything you want at the general store, pretty easy to pick all of that up.
Moz used to love shopping.
Yep. I think. Never mind.
Jasper, can you please give me 4 d20 rolls, please?
Alright.
Okay, just as you're paying for your first set of bullets, you feel a burst of, like, concern, and then just, like, a smugness, and then that's it.
But external or from my inner self?
External.
Then I think Jasper will be revitalized. He's gonna immediately wrap up whatever conversation he was saying, thank you very much, ma'am. Bonesaw, let's go get what you were doing and skedaddle over to our appointment.
All right.
And his languid motions that he's been having all morning, he seems suddenly galvanized for action.
I'm gonna roll sense motive on Jasper.
I was gonna say.
Give me a bluff check, Jasper.
Okay. Bluff. Oh, I'm plus one on bluff. Do I even need to roll this? I mean...
You never know.
I guess I am 21!
Oh, that's just not fair.
I am calm, deep, dark pool full of secrets and mystery.
Bonesaw, you are on your fucking game this morning. Like, you are paying attention to every single little thing, because you don't want another one of your friends to leave. Jasper is a fucking mystery to you right now, though.
All right, sure, if that's what you want to do.
Everybody give me a perception check as you leave and start heading north towards Arcanium Industries.
Jasper's been spending too much time with Moz.
I got a nat
37. I hope I made it.
Yeah.
Oh,
37.
Myra, you're right up there. 29.
Oh my god.
Hey.
You all see, going into the courthouse, you see the engineer that you met on the train. Another guy kind of leading him along. The engineer doesn't look too happy. He looks pretty distraught, but they're having their own little conversation as they go inside.
Hey, Bonesaw. Bonesaw.
What?
Hey,
What?
Bonesaw.
Sorry, I was lost in thought for a moment there.
Take a gander over yonder. I'm cogitating that there fella is the one from the train. That engineer fella. Does that seem right to you?
With Jasper pointing him out, can I overcome my nat 1 to notice?
Yeah, at that point you notice him, and
I was just thinking about Moz and how much he loved not making perception rolls.
I so love making that one.
You know, my memory's a bit fuzzy, but I think you might be right. Is he the one that I borrowed his notes as sort of a funny, and then they blew around outside, and then we gave him a copy?
Yeah, that's one way of describing the whole situation.
are you going to do anything with that, or are you just going to head on out?
I don't want to bother the poor man anymore.
Bonesaw waves.
Guy doesn't seem to notice.
Myra just like jumps on it, but it's like,
Oh, fuck. Yeah, they don't seem to notice as they head in.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure we'll see him around.
we really don't want them to recognize us. In
Why
particular.
not?
Well, cause we kind of done stole their notes, and even though they don't know that any kind of ties.
I gave them back, mostly, sort of, like a copy. There were no hard feelings.
Hey, Do you remember what it was he was working on? There's something to do with railroading, weren't it?
Some sort of arcane engine, I think. But, you know.
You know who used to love arcane engines?
Moz loves arcane engines!
Anyway, let's make our way on over to that there potion purveyor.
Okay, we go to Arcanium Industries.
You make your way up to Arcanium Industries. You see the woman behind the counter looking decently perky. She has a big pot of coffee that she's drinking out of, just straight out of the pot, like not even pouring herself cups. And it looks like it's about half full.
Moz used to love coffee.
Welcome to Arcanium Industries.
Hi.
Hi. What can I get for you?
Have you got any scrolls of remove paralysis?
Yeah, I think so. Over there, they're alphabetized by the effect that they have. So it's not like scroll
perfect.
of, it's just like remove paralysis. We're having a special. Buy 2 scrolls, get 2 scrolls free.
Oh,
no,
lucky
sorry.
day!
No, I need to. I
No,
need
I'm
more
holding you
coffee.
to that.
Buy 2 scrolls for the price of 2. That's what it was.
That doesn't.
I don't see how someone could rightly turn down a bargain like that.
Yeah.
Have you got potions of remove paralysis?
Yeah, right over there. Go ahead and whatever you need. Prices are listed behind me for scrolls and potions.
Cool. And have you got any dowsing syrup?
Dowsing syrup. I think that's downstairs. You'll have to go downstairs.
Oh, sure.
excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just right down with all of our other magic items.
I think I'm going to hold off on that one for now. I just wanted to know if you had it in stock.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, some of the more high-priced stuff we usually keep downstairs or upstairs. You know from when you walked in, this is a 1-story building.
Could still have a cellar.
I assume it's like a magical or a hidden downstairs.
You do see a staircase that goes up and down.
Ooh, magic space. I love it. All right, I'll take these 2 scrolls and this potion. And he's going to hand the potion to either Jasper or Myra, kind of hold it out and say, this is in case I am not able to cast the scrolls. The scrolls are a lot cheaper, but if I get paralyzed, we need to have options. So one of you should hold on to this.
Sure thing. You want some remuneration on that there, Bones? Looked like it was a mite pricey.
Myra pulls her pockets inside out.
Do you want me to pay you some money for it?
Well, I did get the scrolls at a discount. It was 2 for the price of 2, so...
Oh, well, there is that. I don't know. I'm gonna offer Bonesaw about $300.
Okay.
That would cover the potion, and I can
Okay.
buy the 2 scrolls if you want.
All right, I'm putting down 2 potions. I'll only take one of them, but I'll cover the cost of them.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Myra looks sheepishly over at them, and a few flies come out of her pockets. She goes, sorry, I kind of spent it all in the witch market.
You know, you got some good shit there. I don't blame you.
Actually,
I paid something for something, but I can't quietly recollect what it is I paid. The more I try to think about it, the more it seems to kind of slip away from me. Oh well, couldn't have been too important.
You all leave and start heading south. Give me a pure luck check. 1 person, 1d20.
I nominate Jasper.
You want it to be above a 15.
All right, here we go. 16.
That
That is
16.
above a
That was-
15.
That was a
Good
great
nomination.
decision.
nice.
You've been rolling gangbusters.
As you guys are heading south, past the crossroads, you've passed the courthouse. Obviously, you're not going all the way down because you have to cross over to 5 Points. But you see a group of 6 drow crossing the street. The one at the front, standing very tall, she's wearing some big blue glasses. And one of the drow behind says, Captain Faraday, we are all prepared for the demonstration today. The drow in the front nods and says, very good, prepare. Don't know if one of these people is going to try something stupid, but I wanted to put it past them. These surface folk are always trying something. And they continue on in the direction of the railroad companies.
I think the only drow we've had contact with before was the gunmaker.
Zen Orcrite.
Good job.
You also recognize they are the same drow that you saw teleport in on the first day that you arrived, carrying a large box.
Ooh.
Is the box with them?
They are not carrying it at the moment, no.
Huh. Well, that is an oddness, but I think we've got other things that we're planning on doing.
You all cross the street, continue down the road. You see the rodeo and horse racetrack in the distance. You all continue on. You pass a pawn shop. Looks like there's just a ton of junk inside as you pass by, and start making your way towards the Sacred Flame, home for the needy.
Hey there, we're passing Silver's photography. Wasn't there something we were supposed to do there, Bonesaw?
We were going to check in on my mask and see about getting it fixed, but it's patched for now.
Yeah. How you holding up there, Bonesaw?
I'm feeling pretty clear today, aside from, missing Moz, but I feel like this is more urgent. I mean,
Yeah.
people are dying.
If and we survive what's to come, we'll hit it on the way back.
Sounds good.
Right around the time that you guys are arriving at the Sacred Flame home for the needy is about when Moz is reading the letter. You just read this letter from your friends saying how they still love you. What are your thoughts? What are your plans?
Well, Moz came here to ask for their help, and they're not here. But he has a pretty good idea of who might know where they went. So he is gonna go march right downstairs to speak with Yates.
Jordan's like, Mr. Long, Mr.
Oh, what a giveaway.
Sir, what can I do for you?
Where are they?
Where are they?
Your friends, I assume?
Where'd they head off to? Have some catching up.
Yeah, I think they were headed towards, they had some questions about some of the people who had been attacked. Let me see if he overheard you guys talking about where you were going. Holy shit! That's a nat 20!
Nice.
Jordan eavesdrops on all the guests. It's canon.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
He
And
knows
he
all
says,
the
I just happened to be accidentally scrying on them.
I believe they were headed towards the south end of town. I believe they said they were going to some sort of mission or... it's that place that helps out down on their luck folks. The Sacred Flame home place in the 5 Points.
Well, I suppose they would have turned up there eventually. That'll be all. Moz will give him a nod and walk briskly out the door.
All right. Happy to help. Okay, so you are some distance behind as they enter into the building. What's your game plan as you approach? You see a couple of homeless people milling about, keeping warm. The door opens and closes occasionally as they go in. People come out carrying bowls of soup.
Yeah, so what's the plan? We need, proof against this guy, right? You said there were weird smells in the basement?
Yeah, hold on here. Before we get a little too close here, I notice there's a couple of barrels over there. Let's sit over there and have a palaver about this. And he's talking to you, but he's not looking at you. Instead, he seems to have his concentration on the building itself. And I'm gonna whisper something to Blake here.
What are you doing?
Okay. You take a seat. Everybody except Jasper give me perception checks, and Jasper give me a 1d20 roll, please.
21.
Ooh,
Nice,
30.
Myra.
I can locate them on an action if that matters.
yeah, very easily. It takes you just a second and you have them located, and they start making their way towards you. Bonesaw, you don't notice anything in particular.
Moz used to love sitting on barrels.
Don't recollect that.
30 doesn't make it either.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
dang.
That's a spicy secret.
Yeah, you guys don't notice anything as Jasper takes a seat. Jasper, they are making their way right up towards you.
Okay. So I'll hold out my hand. You see a couple of iridescent beetles fly up to Jasper's open hand. I'd like you to make the acquaintance. This one here is called Rosie, and this one here is called Gildy. Or maybe it's the other way around.
Hello, new friends.
Hold on just a second here. All right there, fellers. You done some reconnoitering. Let me know what you found. What's underneath?
Well, for what Myra and Bonesaw can tell, it looks like Jasper is just talking at a couple of beetles and staring intently at them. Don't hear anything. Well, we did what you said. One of the big ones took a swing at me and saw me, but missed.
I'm right glad of that.
We got down into the room, and it smelled very weird. It made us not want to be down there. A lot of dirt, some storage, big piles of barrels, and we saw some people in white robes down there and looking around, and then they disappeared.
Disappeared how? Did they just suddenly vanish, or did they go behind something and you couldn't see them no more?
I think they went behind something, but when we tried to follow them, there was nowhere to go.
Interesting.
Myra leans over into Bonesaw and is like, you think this is zombie brain, or...
Let's give him a second.
I mean, I didn't know we could have bugs on our side. Imagine all the snooping we can do. We could spy on every establishment.
Sure.
Did you see any folks what was tied up or tied down or in any way restrained? Perhaps in a cage or by chains? And did you see any strange bubbling concoctions of some sort of like big glass bubbles filled with liquid?
Yes, there was this, smelled really weird. Several barrels of it didn't smell good, and we didn't want to go near it. That was about where the people disappeared. Nobody tied up.
All right, one last thing. I thought I felt a sense of satisfaction coming from one of you. Is that true?
The one on the left kind of perks up a little and says, yeah, one of the big ones saw me and tried to smush me because he thought I was a little bug. But as he swung down, his axe that he was carrying got caught on the doorway and it ripped it out of his hands and he hit himself in the leg.
All right then. Well done. And I'm sure that not a one of them has a patch on your ability to remain unsquashed. I'm mighty proud of you. All right, now, Rosie, I want you to stay with me. Gildy, I want you to go back to where I summoned you from. And if you see a rat folk, and I'm gonna send a mental image, I want you to hightail it back to me. Got that?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Good luck, Gildy.
Gildy flies off.
Rosie, you stick with me for right now. And I'm going to put Gildy under my hat.
Gildy goes under the hat and just
Okay.
burrows into the hair.
Oh, no.
All right. I know it looks like I was getting a mite, like, plumb loco there, but that ain't the case. This is
I mean, you talk to Smokey all the time.
That's
well,
true.
that's true. But, Smokey's a horse. Smokey doesn't talk back.
Could you also maybe tell either Rosie or Gildy that if I might have squished one of their cousins, that I'm real sorry about that.
They're not real sentimental type folk. I don't think that, for instance, that Gildy was too bothered that Rosie almost got smooshed. So I think you're fine there.
Oh, okay.
But if it comes up in casual conversation, I will pass that on.
Okay.
All right, but anyway, no, this is like ranger type magic. This is some stuff that I never really could get the hang of, but I've been practicing on it until finally I got it just clicked last night as I was falling asleep. I thought, I bet I could do that now, and I gave it a shot in the morning. Sure enough, I was able to accomplish it.
Very cool.
But anyway, yeah. So that is something we have in our back pocket, so to speak, for future reconnoitering. Now, keep in mind, they're a bit limited. They are bugs. They can't understand speech, and they're really not too good at like interpreting social things going on, like knowing who's in charge in a group of people or something like that. But they can describe the environment, and they can describe what's going on in bug-like perception terms. So anyway, yeah, underneath there is a cellar down below filled with boxes and barrels and crates and such, and it does indeed seem like there is barrels filled with something unnatural smelling, and that might be either ingredients for or related to that stuff you were talking about, Bones, for accelerating the what'd you call it, the ghoul virus, the ghoul fever. That was it.
Do we know if ghoul fever is transmitted through the air, or is it something where ghoul fever, like you have to be bitten or scratched?
Usually you get bit. I think it's transferred through the saliva.
Okay.
It's a ZTD.
Can we presume that Jasper relayed all of the information from the beetles?
Yes.
Okay. It sounds like there might be sort of a secret passage, secret room that they weren't able to get into. That would be worth examining, if we could get in.
Well, I do know where the door is to a cellar, but it does have a big old lock on it, and I was really hoping that Moz would be back by now, because I think that that's kind of his fort, I think, picking that sort of thing.
I'm not great at it, but give it a little time, I can jiggle most things open.
I'd like to make a joke out of that, but I don't think Well, we can give that a shot. Also, the time I did see it in use, one of them did have a particular knock they used. So, I think that we need to kind of get in there unseen. Any ideas about that, Bones? I know you have pulled invisibility out of your pocket sometimes.
Yes, I've got one elixir of greater invisibility prepared. That one doesn't last as long. 10-11 minutes, but you can attack people with it. Beyond that, I can mix up an elixir of regular invisibility, which will last about an hour, but I've only got the one.
How long would it take you to mix that up? And can you do it here?
Oh, yes, just a minute. It's not super effective during battle, because things happen so quickly, but, I usually save a little of my magical charge, you might call it, for mixing up more utility-type things. So I could prepare that in about a minute.
All right, well, here's my thoughts. If we can at least get some of us in there invisible in order to get the way open and make the way for whoever might not be invisible, that'd be a good start. And there's two things that could happen if we are discovered. One is they're completely innocent. They may call the sheriff on us, and we might be able to explain our way out of that one, given what we suspect. Or they're a bunch of bastards, in which case they're not going to call the sheriff, but they're going to try and take care of it themselves. In which case, that's when the guns come out, because it's okay to shoot total bastards.
Since we only got 2 invisibility potions, if one of us goes in the front, acting like a patron, a homeless individual, and kind of run interference on the Azamar guy, in case he has, true sight. I don't know how Azamars work, but or to at least give kind of like a lookout and see where people are walking, and if they start walking toward the cellar door, like, oh, can you help me with something, please, or something of the like.
So acting as a distraction.
I like this idea. 2 teams. One for distraction, one for infiltration. I've got, you remember when I removed my skin?
God damn it.
How could I forget?
No, I tried to keep a block on that.
This isn't quite as bad, I promise, but I've got a spell that is similar where I can remove just an ear and send it along with the other team, and I can hear what's going on.
That's amazing.
And then they can also take goiter, and that way, if something happens with me, goiter can flap around and act as a warning for the other team. So we've got some sort of communication, at least for things going badly. I need to infiltrate because I'm picking the lock. Who wants to distract? And does the third person want to infiltrate or also distract? Either way is fine. But if we have 2 infiltrating, we'll have to make it really quick because the greater invisibility only lasts about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I think 10 minutes should be plenty.
Myra goes to tug on Bonesaw's ear. Does it come off?
I haven't drunk it yet, Myra.
Oh, sorry. She's just like pulling out his ear like this. This is like detachable.
All right. Well,
it will be.
My ability to bluff is like non-existent.
All right. So Myra distraction.
I don't know what Myra's is.
My bluff is pretty good. It's +9, so I think.
All right, mine's +1,
dang.
so I volunteer you. I'm pretty straight and honest feller. Straight shooter. Call them like I see them.
+18, maybe?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I know, but you're not here.
This is the job we need Moz for.
Yeah,
For the lock picking,
Maybe
for the
when
bluffing.
Moz shows up late, he can join distraction team. All right. So Jasper and I into the basement. Myra distracting.
And who gets the goiter ear then? That would be Myra gets the goiter ear?
Yes, and goiter. That way, if we're in distress, goiter will flop around and let you know we're in trouble.
Okay.
But because you have the ear, we'll be able to hear if you're in trouble.
Okay. Will Goiter know how to look like a natural tumor on me? I know he kind of fits you in your skin, but would he be able to kind of?
So he is green, and you have scales. I don't know if he'd really blend, but he can hide really well. He's quite malleable.
You can ratatouille him with your hat.
Oh my god!
Oh my
You can have a
god.
little goiter flapping around in your head.
She looks at Goiter and looks at her hat and goes, "Well, all right then. Hop on it."
I'll put up with a beetle in my hair, but there are some points where I gotta draw the line.
Just a disturbingly perfect fit.
Swishes. Oh, well, that would feel so strange.
Yeah, goiter goes from Bonesaw, like detaches and just scrunches down a little bit and right onto Myra's head and just fits up into the hat shape.
All right, Goiter, I want you to stay really still, except if you feel distressing emotions from me. Not like grief and heartbreak, but like, we're being attacked emotions, just to clarify.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, if you feel we're being attacked emotions, then flop around a lot so Myra can feel you, and then she'll come save us.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
But just flop a little bit, like not a lot, because that'd be weird. Just like a gentle tap or something.
Okay, yeah. Just to remind you of the layout of this building, there is a front entrance that appears to be like where everybody is coming and going into, a bunch of windows several back rooms, and then the actual, like, back room that had a locked door behind it that you could go into, and that's the room that the trap door was in.
So there's an outside door to the room with the, what I call the trap door.
Yeah.
Bonesaw will take a few minutes to stir up various elixirs. He will drink 2, hand 1 to Jasper, and hand 1 to Myra, along with his ear.
Myra, did you want to leverage in Myra 3 anywhere into this? Myra 3's got some pretty good abilities that you might be able to make use of.
Yeah, she pulls Myra 3 out. I have so many ideas for this one. It's like, what kind of chaos? Okay, so she looks at Myra 3 and is like, okay, can you be a belt buckle?
Let's roll. Myra 3 turns into a belt buckle, but it is, like, ostentatiously big.
Okay.
It's the kind of eye-catching big that is like, really?
Well, I mean, we are distracting, so maybe...
Like bigger than a saucer, but smaller than a hubcap.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, that's a big range. She looks at Myra 3 and says, okay, well, you're gonna be my belt buckle, and if some real shit hits the fan and we need to get out of there quick, I'm gonna yell Geronimo, and you're gonna go bounce around the room while we escape. Think you can do that and cause some pandemonium? Yeah.
Bonesaw, you think you're up to causing some pandemonium?
I thought we were supposed to be sneaky.
If worse comes to worse, if it's like a safe word, like we need to get out of there ASAP.
In the event that we need it, abso-fucking-lutely. Pandemonium's my middle name.
And your first and your last.
And your first and your last.
Throckmorton.
Anywho,
something.
This elixir, Myra, will let you detect thoughts.
Oh.
You might pick up on some things from that Asimar dude, so...
Yeah, absolutely, thank you.
Use it well.
How long does it last?
1 minute per level.
Okay, so 12 minutes.
All right, then. I'd say we coordinate, wait about 5 minutes before we all drink, but get kind of into position first. While we're waiting that 5 minutes, I'm going to take Rosie out and have her infiltrate, slip under the door, into that room, dip down there, take a look about, come back out and tell me what they saw. And if they get back in time, that's great. If not, I'll pick it up along the way.
Yeah, Rosie will get back just in time, just before, and say, I didn't see anyone.
Good beetle. Make note. Find out how to determine sex of beetles. Don't know if you are a girl beetle or a boy beetle, but good beetle.
Bonesaw's ear flaps wetly in your hand. It is a magical creature now. It can flap around like a little butterfly.
She kind of lifts her hat and just is like, okay, Gorder, you got control of the ear.
Goiter eats the ear.
Well, no, don't
Goiter, no eating the ear.
Oh, that sounds so weird and gooshy in my ear.
I'm so sorry, Gorder. We kind of need the ear, so hang on to it, but don't eat it.
But
Going through a tunnel.
All right, coming through, loud and clear.
Can he feel that too? Is it just sound, or can he feel
just
his
sound?
ear?
I think.
Okay.
Luckily, that would be pretty distracting.
Eternal
right.
wet willy.
Good luck,
All right.
Myra. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, you guys too.
let's start with Myra. You are welcome to enter the front door, Myra.
Okay.
You see people going in and out freely.
Before she goes and stands out in the open, she kind of makes herself kind of look disheveled and greased up. She rubs some dirt on her face, and then she swigs the potion of Detect Thoughts, and then she slithers up to the building, kind of hunched over, looking cold and hungry. And so she slithers through the door to see what'll happen.
All right, give me a disguise check.
Oh.
All right, 14. Guess we'll see how it goes. You step inside, and as you do, you are greeted with a very warm tableau. You see the room is set up very similarly to how Jasper described it. Several different pews set out, tables where quite a few folk are gathered around, eating soup and some fresh meals. You see, in particular, 2 large half-orcs, each with hair kind of cropped short. Both have mustaches that they're growing out, and both are wearing very plain white robes with some yellow accents, carrying amulets, walking around, kind of passing out food and blessings to various homeless folk, and both are carrying very large axes that appear to be very ceremonial in nature.
Okay.
As you enter, one of them steps forward over to you and says, "Welcome, my child. Do you need some respite from the cold?"
Yes, please. I'm so sorry. I know that you help many people, and I will try my best to not be a burden. But I need food. But more than anything, I need some guidance. Is the good sir around today?
You pick up on about 20 different mines in this room, which a quick count shows that's accounts for everybody that you can see.
Okay.
Are you going to try and focus in on this guy more, or just catch surface thoughts in 3 rounds?
She'll focus on the guard, or the cleric, and see what his reactions may be to her asking her about where the master of the house is.
Okay. Are you diving deeper, or just grabbing surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts for now.
Okay, give me a bluff check.
Da-da-da, come on, bluff. I got a 23.
Myra, you go to read his mind as he smiles, and you encounter a fucking steel wall of a mind
Oh, shit.
when you go to try and read him. He continues to smile and says, come on in. Grab a seat. We'll get you some food. Friar Livingston is attending to some matters that came up last night, but I am certain that he would be willing to speak with you once he is finished.
Could you at least give me some guidance? And she grasps one of his hands and tries to kind of lead him over to the table so she can sit down and basically talk his ear off while she's looking around.
Absolutely. Definitely as you're doing this, he kind of starts to protest I really need to take care of some business and make sure that... Okay. And he's just going to accept and sit down. You see him look over at the other cleric. Looks like he could be the first guy's twin brother, identical, and gives him a nod, and the man starts walking towards the entrance, keeping an eye on that as he starts to talk to you, Myra. Give me a diplomacy check.
24.
Wow, 24.
Rolling really well.
She's got her game face on.
Oh, that is so good. He sits down and starts talking, and he starts doing a little bit of proselytization.
Get him monologuing.
Yep, he starts monologuing, and he starts talking about, it's the duty of people to take care of one another. It's important to provide a safe haven, especially for the downtrodden. And it's just so difficult in a place like this. This is one of the largest cities in the West. And, you have people like the Galloways, Denim Knuckles, who don't give one whit about the little guy. And they're just off fighting their own wars.
They're terrible, aren't they? Them and
so
anybody
bad.
else who works with them.
Absolutely. They're just the worst kind of people. And, they are the ones who support all of the vices of this city. You have all of the drinking, the imbibing of drugs and alcohol and fornication going on in theaters and brothels. And most of all, you look around. The Galloways say that they can protect us from the undead, but look what's happening. They keep coming back. And we all know that all of these bad things that are happening, it's the undead's fault. They're making it bad.
So glad we didn't send Jasper in there.
We're gonna swap back to 5 minutes earlier, Bonesaw and Jasper at the back door.
All right.
So first off, they've got soup in there. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, they were ladling that out to folks earlier. Rosie says everything's clear. There ain't nobody in the storeroom here, and there ain't nobody down below. So now is our time.
All right.
Maybe we don't even need to use the invisibility potions, but keep them for an escape?
You know, better safe than sorry, really. Anyone could come along. It's no burden.
All right, then.
All right. I think I'll take the greater one because I'm more likely to hit someone. Just saying.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, when people ask me to think about Bonesaw, I always think Bonesaw really does like to hit me.
Moz used to love hitting people.
He surely did.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Bottoms up.
All right. Invisible. Go ahead and attempt to enter the room. The door is locked, so if you're going to try and pick the lock...
This disable device check?
Yes. 16, that is not enough to open this door. You find that the door is actually pretty well locked.
Damn. Okay, 1 second. If I take 10 on this, will that wear out the rest of my invisibility? Oh, taking 10 won't even help because it'll be a 14.
Yeah, you would have to take 20. That would definitely work, but you would only have like 2 minutes of invisibility left if you took 20.
Fair. How loud is a fruity chord?
Straight to the big guns. I like this. Let's go.
It's better than dynamite.
It doesn't make much sound at all, says Boomstick. It doesn't? What?
It doesn't make too much sound, I don't believe. I will also remind you, you are looking at a wooden door on a wooden building with wooden stuff on the inside.
Whoosh. Now that's a great distraction. Just saying.
Well,
Don't you have carpentry skills?
I'm going to take out my hand axe, and I'm going to try and shimmy the blade under the window here, see if somebody remembered to lock the window.
These joints are subpar.
Are you trying to do this stealthily, like, so people don't know you've been in, or are you just trying to get in?
I'm just trying to get in, but I'm not hacking at the window, but if it leaves marks, I'm not going to be too terribly worried.
Okay. Going at it with a hand axe and, like, cracking it, you will be able to break the lock on the window and get it up and open, but there will be very visible evidence of that.
Okay. I'm hoping we're going to be in and out before that, but, you know, if they discover us in there, well, duh, we got in somehow. All right, so, jimmy the window open. Luckily, I always carry an outsized key on me.
Oh, that's excellent.
And I'm going to look at the great big old padlock on the trapdoor, look at Bonesaw, look at the great big old padlock, look at Bonesaw.
Okay, I'm going to try again.
All right, then.
I got another 16.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything.
Alright, so I've got this stuff called a fruity chord.
Back to that. Back to plan A.
How do you guys see each other? You're both invisible. How
Great
do you know
question.
Yeah.
where you are in relation to each other?
I just said I was looking. I didn't
We're
say
holding
Bonesaw
hands.
saw me.
Look both ways before crossing the street.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm imagining Three Stooges stuff going, get out of the way, you knucklehead.
Yeah, you see the trapdoor is right here. Did you try the knock, or...
Yeah, let's give that knock a try.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a magical knock and not a signal.
3. trapdoor opens up.
I feel like Bonesaw has grabbed a hank of Jasper's shirt and is coming behind him like a toddler.
All right, I'll go first. You come following after.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Don't get caught.
Oh my god, it disappeared!
Oh my god! What's happening?
I'm invisible! I can't see myself!
The two of you make your way down into this basement. Now that you're down here, the smell of the antiseptic is overpowering.
Oh.
It smells of just alcohol and formaldehyde and all of these cleaning agents down here.
Wow, that takes me back.
Oh, Lord of mercy. All right, I'm gonna, oh, goodness gracious, I'm gonna guard, because I think this is where you gotta do your shining, Bonesaw.
Right.
See if you can figure out it. Whoa, this is a mite heady down here, you know that?
Oh, I'm used to it. Bonesaw will cross to the barrels that the beetles described as having some sort of substance. Can I roll knowledge alchemy to try to figure out what it is?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll knowledge alchemy. As you walk through, hard-packed dirt gives way under your feet. It seems like it has been well trodden down here. You see a couple of stacks of extra tables, chairs, supplies down here being kept a little bit cooler. With a 22, you go to crack open one of the barrels to see what's inside of it. Give me a perception check in addition to your 22.
Okay, 14.
With a 14, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary at the moment. When you look into these barrels, it is so very clear to you, this is formaldehyde. This is 100% formaldehyde. You smell some ether coming from this mixture. It appears to be a mixture of several different cleaning agents. You know that this particular type of mixture, just based on what you're smelling and observing with it, while it would be very good at preserving bodies, somebody could use it as a part of a necromancy spell.
If I rolled either Profession Undertaker or Knowledge Arcana, would that potentially get me more information on either of those aspects?
Yes, whichever one you roll will get you more information.
I never get to do Undertaker, so I will.
Profession Undertaker. Absolutely. With a 24, you know that this mixture would actually be too caustic to be inside a corpse. If you put this to try and preserve a corpse, it would actually start eroding away at the inside. And in fact, as you're smelling it and observing it, you're pretty sure this would be something involved in dissolving a body. It would melt a body very quickly.
Right, don't touch that! It's for melting bodies!
Doesn't seem like something you'd be happy to find in a home for homeless folk.
No, it's a lot of formaldehyde and ether and, more like preservatives and antiseptics.
How loudly are you guys talking right now?
Softly. We're in.
Softly?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
But we're on mic, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasper would like to be looking around the room for several different things, and I'm going to ask a couple of questions here, Banali.
Okay. Yep.
About how much would each of those barrels weigh? Offhand, is it something that can be easily lifted by one person?
You would guess yes. Yeah, I don't think you even need to roll or make an estimate. It's your standard, keg size.
Okay, so it's something that one person could carry up and down this ladder. They wouldn't need a hoist or anything.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Secondly, is there any obvious sign in this room of restraints of any kind? Shackles, manacles?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'll give you a perception check. How about a...
Oh, no!
Nat 1, I rolled, but it was a 20.
It's still a 20. That's
Got
insane.
a fucking 20 with a nat 1.
That's the dirtiest 20 you can get.
Filthy, disgusting 20.
Fuck, that broke my brain a little bit right there. I'm trying to think.
I'm failing upwards.
Yeah. Okay, here's the dealio doodle with this. You don't notice anything of that nature in particular, because that is what you were looking for. You don't notice any restraints. You see some rope, but it looks like it's kind of moldering and has been there for a while. You don't see any shackles. You don't see anything just from a cursory glance around the room.
All right, third question. Do I see anything like a tub, a basin, a drain, anything where something could be dissolved and the bits that are left over carried away, or does this look like it might just be a storehouse for such chemicals and they are taken away and the deed is done elsewhere?
This one, I actually want a survival check.
All right, there is a regular 20, not a...
Wow, that must have been a low roll for you, though.
Yeah, it must have been. It was,
wow.
Let's see, I actually rolled a 3.
Okay, you do notice that there doesn't appear to be any sort of basin or bin or anything that could be used to dissolve the body. You do notice some scrape marks along the ground, going from the ladder straight back to the barrels.
Scrape marks, not wheel marks, and it doesn't look like a barrel drag or roll mark?
No, it looks like somebody dragging a table or something about that width straight back, and you do see that the scrape marks go underneath the barrels.
Under the barrels. That was going to be my next question. I think there might be something behind them barrels. Let's see how quickly we can shift those. And I can't point out, but I'll say, look underneath. There's some tracks. Look where I'm pointing. I'm pointing right here.
Let's look for a switch real quick. Maybe we don't have to move the barrels themselves. Maybe it's like a flip around wall kind of thing. Can we search for a switch?
Yeah, absolutely. Now give me another perception check, both of you.
Wait, 26.
37.
Oh, yeah!
I'm back.
Back, baby.
Bonesaw, listening in on the ear, says, wait a minute. The guys upstairs said that Friar Livingston is attending to some matters that came up last night. If there is a secret room, there's a possibility he's in there.
Well, good, because this is suspicious enough. I think this will catch somebody in the action.
All right, let's go in.
It's not like we're going to be visible. It's like, oh, it opened up. How strange and mysterious. And if there's somebody tied up or something like that, then we have justified cause to go in and cause mayhem and antics.
And it takes no time at all between the two of you looking before you find the bottom leftmost barrel is not actually filled with anything, and it has a lever inside that you're able to pull, and it slides the barrels to the side that gives you a view of the door.
Good call, Bones. I have my guns drawn.
Moz used to love secret levers.
Moz is about halfway to the place right now.
Get there eventually, guys.
Bonesaw, do you want to open the door?
Yes.
Yeah,
I clicked on it. It's
what
open.
a question.
Too slow.
Oops, there's people in there. Oh no.
As you look inside Bonesaw, you see a massive green altar with twin green flaming braziers and a set of large scrolls written in this green text. The entire room is suffused with this energy that both you and Jasper immediately feel waves of it feels sickening. An Azamar man, two large bronze wings spread out with a censer filled with incense that he's swinging back and forth. Bronze skin, glowing gold eyes, red hair that just glows with this metallic sheen. And as he speaks, he says, "My brothers, while I did not succeed in eliminating the interlopers last night, rest assured that this is not the end for us. And in fact, our mission continues unabated. As this town, with its decadence, continues to thrive, we will continue to fight. We will be able to turn this to our side, drive out the Galloways, make this a haven for those who hate the undead. We follow in mighty Samson's footsteps as we continue to ensure, and somebody in the back notices the door is open.
Yeah, Bonesaw's fucking frozen.
I am nudging Bonesaw like crazy.
One of the people steps up to the open door and is going to look. I need both of you to please make a stealth check with the invisibility modifier.
31 to begin with, plus whatever the modifier is.
Well, Jasper's probably safe. We'll see how Bonesaw fares.
What's the bonus for?
I think plus 20.
Holy
32
shit.
with the stealth.
Oh, so I technically rolled a 52 on that.
Yeah, that's invisibility for you.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
You see this young man with bright blue eyes steps out, a dagger in one hand, a rifle in the other, keeping an eye as he steps out, getting closer. He passes by Jasper.
I'm going to try and sneak past him into the room as he's doing that.
Ooh.
Ooh, you're gonna get stuck.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics? No!
He gets within inches of Bonesaw's mask as he's looking around.
Here we are. I've got a +0 on this. 10.
And Jasper, as you go to move past him, you feel yourself. You're almost there. You're inches away as he is looking at Bonesaw. Before he whips around and starts to walk in just in time to run into you.
Oh!
And he shouts, "They're invisible! Get them!"
Shit.
How does he know his pay?
Yeah, it's true.
He's using the singular.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fair. That's
He didn't
fair.
want to assume
Yeah.
gender.
Upstairs, on Myra's head, like an upside-down waterbed.
Yeah.
Water starts
Yeah.
Goiter go burr.
The hat starts shaking slightly, and she's like,
Just vibrating.
Oh my god.
Dust and Blood is a Rolling Path production featuring Corinne Hill as Myra Sting, Blake Alfson as our GM, Zach Parker as Moz Copernicus Pryor, Keith Curtis as Jasper Graves, and myself, Gail Parker as Bonesaw. Our theme song is Dust and Blood by Arne Parrott, and other music throughout this recording is provided by Kevin Macleod, Tabletop Audio, Dark Fantasy Studios, and the Desperados 3 original game soundtrack by Filippo Beck Peccoz. Transcripts, detailed sound credits, and more can be found on our website at DustAndBloodPod.com. You can follow us on X and Facebook at DustAndBloodPod, or support us through our Patreon at Dust and Blood, where you can join our community Discord and get perks like our behind-the-scenes discussion show, The Roundup. We're so grateful for the support of our fans, people like Miss Blevins, Highland, Barbara, and Sleeve McDykel. Dust and Blood releases monthly on the 1st, and our next episode is coming at you on August 1st. Content warnings can be found in every episode description, and we hope you enjoy exploring this fantasy western with us. Thanks for listening.
My eyes shoot open to the early morning sun. I feel that aching, pounding, poking of a bullet in my lung. The skinny ceiling bones crunching. I feel that wretched ancient something drag me up to face that coward son of a gun. His face goes wide as he fumbles for his holster. I feel the lead pierce my shoulder, neck, and chest. I scream that I have died 100 times and lived 1,000 years, and I'll be damned if a boy like you's gonna be the best. Yes, I'll be damned if a boy like you's gonna be the best.
Bonesaw's whole Moz used to love this really reminds me of that bit from Brother Bear.
I'm
Like,
still here!
"Oh, my dear husband, like, I'm not dead!
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
someone grows a third eye, they've achieved enlightenment or something or other. What did Myra do to deserve a third ear?
Oh, she knows what she did.
I have become all perceiving.
Have you got potions of remove paralysis?
That's a good question.
It's a level 2 cleric spell, Blake, so it's
then yes.
entirely possible.
Yeah.
Potions don't go above level 3.
Yeah, that's why I was checking. Yeah,
I already
over
looked
there.
up all the relevant costs and stuff, so...
Well, fine.
Why even have a GM at this point? Just, you can sit in the corner.
Take a break.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and play amongst yourselves for a little bit. I'm gonna go get myself more coffee.
I wanted to save you the trouble.
I do appreciate it. I'm just giving you
the
shit.
GM's friend.
It's a level 2 cleric spell. A scroll's going to be $150, and a potion's going to be $300.
Perfect.